I would challenge anyone to a messy hair contest. It's one of my favorite things to do when I wake up is to see what my hair looks like. It's gonna have to be a haircut day.
So I was just listening to Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk, the audio book on my way to work. And while I listen to it, I usually get a lot of inspiration. It's weird, I'll find my mind wandering while I'm listening to it, and I'll start to get thoughts and ideas flowing to where I'm not even listening to what he's saying, but I'm more engaged in my thoughts and ideas. And while I was listening today, I was thinking about Learn How and how we can reach a wider audience without having to spend money on advertising. So right now we've got, for our page, we've got about 116 likes. And we're trying to reach the adult population, people who would benefit most from our tutorial videos. And I don't really want to spend money on advertising right now because we don't really have a return on our investment. We have no way to monetize right now, but we need to get the word out. So we're going to do a Facebook Live tonight to try some tactics there. But I was thinking about building the audience and where I can find these types of people. And you know what? The idea that came to me was, you're just gonna have to get out there and do it yourself, you know? So, what I'm thinking about doing is maybe printing a bunch of little teeny paper handouts for our Learn How videos. And the idea I had was going and just hitting up like a mall, maybe talking to like the Apple store, because we're doing iPhone videos right now, and asking them, hey, like, we have this free Facebook page where we do video tutorials on how to use an iPhone. Do you care if we like stand outside your store for a few hours and, you know, hand out a few little flyers to people? That way we can have a little more personal interaction with people that we're trying to reach, instead of begging for people to share our stuff on Facebook. And then that led to more ideas of, you know, where can I reach a bigger audience? Maybe handing out some flyers before or after like a big basketball game or football game, or, you know, a concert or some big event where I can find a lot of people in my target audience range and reach them really quickly and easily to try to spike their interest. So just a thought I had, just wanted to make sure that I got that down so I don't forget it. But we're at work now, so time to get stuff done. About to go get my hair cut, and I'm actually really nervous to ask the lady if I can film. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, gotta brush off the butterflies. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, so we started a Facebook and YouTube page, and we make like tutorial videos to help mainly like senior age people learn how to use like technology. So right now is what we're doing is a series on the iPhone. So we do videos on like how to do stuff on your iPhone, like how to use AirDrop, how to update your software, like all sorts of different stuff like that. Our page is called Learn How. Okay. That's just what it's called. So if you do have Facebook and you do search for it, it's just called Learn How, and it has like our logo picture is 2 elephants and a screen. Okay. So I guess that's how you find us. But okay. We're actually doing our very first Facebook Live today.
No way.
Yeah, we've never done a Facebook Live. There's 4 of us that are working on this, and we've just been working a lot recently on getting videos done, and so we haven't really done like any Facebook Live or anything. So we're doing our very first Facebook Live today.
Yeah. I have 2 full-time jobs.
Dang. Where else do you work?
Modeling.
Oh, yeah, you said that when I first. So how did you get started with that? Like, I heard you say you have a portfolio.
Yeah.
So is it like you wanted to do modeling, so you like gathered pictures and put them on like your Instagram or something?
When you do modeling, you instantly get the photos. They just become yours because they are you.
Yeah.
And that's like your portfolio, if that makes sense. You choose like headshots, and body shots, and other stuff. Like body shots are like full shots. And that's like your portfolio. It's like Instagram, for example.
Yeah.
Is a portfolio of all the photos that you love to post about, and you can
Right.
comment on them. It's stuff like that.
Do you have like an Instagram account then?
I do, yeah.
For like your modeling? Or do you
No,
choose your personal?
It's just personal,
Oh, okay.
and, whatever. For example, on Facebook, I'm part of modeling groups.
Okay.
So they'll post saying, hey, we need a model for this. Would you be interested in it? And stuff like that. And I think that's how he found me, was through one of the groups.
Okay. And then you just like say, hey, I'm interested, and then they ask for your portfolio or whatever, and
Depends on the person. For example, he just wanted to work together because I had the right face shape and personality to go with it. It was just an outdoor shoot. It was pretty fun. My friend Miranda has tried really hard to get into it. She's worked really hard for it, and she's gotten really good at it. She's through so I told her to go onto the page that I'm on, the modeling page, and then I also had her talk to one of my friends, Roxanne, who is an international model. She goes through countries and stuff like that, and she also does it in New York. She's done with Next and other famous companies.
it seems like it might be one of those things where the more jobs you get, the easier it is to get the next job. Like if people look and be like, oh, you've already done photo shoots for this and this and this, then they're like,
The
oh,
more
they
well-rounded
probably.
you are, the easier it is to get a job for it. But the nice thing about having just a photographer is that he knows all the jobs and he'll contact you. We have a lot of meetings together. I mean, I've done stuff with other photographers before. Like the one in Park City was a different photographer.
Do you do videos too, like commercial? So we did our first Facebook Live video tonight. Turned out pretty good. It was a learning experience. Spent about the first 7 minutes of it trying to figure out what we were doing, but we just did kind of a brief intro. Talked a little bit about what we're doing. Got a bunch of shares. You can see here behind me is our little makeshift studio. Here's a little bit better video. We got some can lights, bed sheet, little tripod. Then I used one of my DJ lights for some backdrop lighting, but it makes for a nice backdrop. As you can see, that's kind of the backdrop we use for our videos. So that's where we did our Facebook Live video. Okay, so here we are on our Learn How Facebook page. And here's our live post that we just did. Just want to look at some of the insights on the live video to kind of see how we did. So I can just kind of show you how it went. We topped out at 21 viewers, 393 minutes viewed, 386 video views. That's pretty solid. Let's look at some more of the stuff. So you can see down here, majority of our views came from shared posts, which was huge. We encouraged a lot of shares at the beginning of the video. So that made a huge difference. You can see that we reached over 1,000 people, 300 unique viewers, really high post engagement, ton of likes, 54 comments, 11 shares. That's the big key right there. We actually got ourselves about, let me think, let's just see what it was. 9 new page likes pretty much, just from doing our Facebook Live video. Here's just a sneak peek of how it kind of went.
What else did we have?
Large text.
Make your text bigger.
Night mode.
Those other types of little device company.
So we kind of just talked.
You know, if you're interested in seeing, leave a comment, and we'll see if we can get those done quickly for you. Your bank account. So everything is pretty much.
So we kind of just talked basically about like what I was saying, did a little intro. Kind of just figuring it out, just trying to see how well we could do with our Facebook Live, but it turned out pretty good for us, so see if we can do a little bit better next time with it. But yeah, it was good. I mean, Facebook Live is a good way to spread your awareness, get more followers, increase your reach. All those things were really good for us today, so